So yeah, I had to burn some sage because yeah, this was a triggering day. Ooh, shit. So yeah, I had to burn some sages. I had to clear this energy around me. I got my little smudge kit and my, you know, because like I said, that situation, I can speak on that, right? And my daughter always say, well, do a story time, do a story time. And that situation, I felt like I could speak on that because, you know, I lived that. I walked that walk. I was in that situation and I'm still healing. I'm still healing from it because a lot of stuff, it was like a long time ago. Because, like I said, our daughter is 20 years old. And I went through that almost 10 years, which is a long time for a young girl to be in an abusive, toxic relationship. It's a long time. And I was a little girl at the same time. And no one was really telling me what I was in. No one was really giving me the steps to get out, except for one person in my community, one man. And his name is Lamont L. And shout out to him. And I'll never forget this. And although I didn't apply it when it was until years later when I really was like, all right, I just can't do this no more. Is he told me, he was like, if you want to stop going through what you going through with this person, you got to stop sleeping with him. And that was the best advice that anyone gave me. He never said, oh, leave him, take him to child support or this and that, or, you know, fight back or just listen, because I got all of that. You know, you should just listen, or it's you, because, you know, people, they'll make it you. In the community that I'm from, DV, men being like that shit is tolerated. Men is never pulled to the side and say, yo, you can't do that to her, or just leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Very rare. Females, if they feel like they gonna get those cool points by telling a dude something, they side with a guy until the next month, or they meeting a dude and they outside getting their head cracked. Cause I seen that. Females from my own community, my age, my peers, laughed at me. Thought it was just me. Oh, you still messing with him. You still didn't blaming me, right? Here they are, a year, 2 summers later. They with their baby, and he up there doing the same thing you told me. Oh, I'm allowing. You know what I'm saying? So I went through that a long time, so I can speak on it. I know what it looked like. And I know my daughter said, well, every situation, yeah, she right. Every situation is different, right? I don't know they whole relationship and how we met or whatever, but I do know the signs of abuse. I do know the signs of toxicity. And the baby, he checks every box. Because let's be real, this is not his first incident. And like I said, with my daughter's father, I wasn't his first relationship. My daughter is not his first child. I wasn't his first relationship. I'm not the first woman that he abused in that community. I'm not the first woman he was in a relationship that he abused. And I'm sure I don't believe it stopped. I don't know his situation with somebody else now, but I know it ain't stopped. I know for a fact. Because that just don't go away without no help. And he ain't getting no help. So I'm not judging, but I'm just speaking for me, and this is my personal experience, that for me the baby should be canceled. And because we was all up in roar about the LGBT, but now women and black women need to cancel him. He need to be canceled because this type of behavior needs to not stand. When he smacked that black girl in that party, I been said he was canceled. He need to be canceled for this. Because this behavior is not cool. It should not be tolerated because, and yeah, oh, she Dominican, I don't care. She's still a woman. She's still of African descendant. He needs to be canceled. And all the uproar for the LGBTQ community, let's do it for black women. Let's start taking a stand. Because this happens every day in the hood to women. These men in the hood with their traumas and their abuse, they get away with it. If they liked, if they known, if they somebody in the hood, they get away with it. And these females, you see a lot of females walking around with a child by themselves, and you blaming the female, and it has nothing to do with them. So for me, he's canceled. If you with me on that one, cancel him. I feel like he needs to be canceled. He should have been canceled when he smacked that girl. I don't know. I stand with my black women. I love my black people. And all of that abuse, DV, I'm not for it. Never will be.